Hey everyone, Stitch Proxy here. Today's a little different. I know I do try not to laugh videos, or try not to most of those kind of videos. Today's a little different because I'm really tired, I've been busy. God, this is being a pain in the ass for me. If you didn't see, you guys, I've been in high school right now, and it's pain in the ass. Reading Frankenstein is one of the most pains in the ass I've had. Finally finished the chapters I've had to read. God. But, as I was saying, what do we do? We're going to be doing a top 10. And you guys know how much I love my villains. Top 10 supervillains with the best fighting ability. And I think this means no powers involved. That means they're going to be kicking ass, taking names. Like how I like it. Oh yeah, this is from Watch Mojo, and I'll leave a link down below to this video and their channel, where you guys can like and subscribe these guys, because they make some good content, and they're some good guys.
Some supervillains have superpowers, but others rely on their
That would
hand-to-hand
be
skills. Welcome to WatchMojo.com.
Bones, I think.
and today we'll be counting
Crossbones? That's
down our
Crossbones.
picks for the top 10 supervillains
Shredder,
with the best
the one that was in
fighting
the first
ability.
scene.
You must have quite a bit of faith in this cure.
Deathstroke.
If you've come along.
Deathstroke.
We didn't come alone.
Before
Deathstroke.
we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're focusing on the comic book bad guys who aren't afraid to get their hands dirty, ranking them on their proficiency
Bane.
and records in hand-to-hand combat.
Bane is a
Also,
drug
if you're
person.
looking for anti-heroes, you'll find them on our previous list, the top 10 superheroes with the best fighting ability.
Hey, stud. I thought we had something together.
We do.
Number 10, Crossbones.
Yeah, I knew Crossbones. I love Crossbones. He's fucking awesome. No, fuck you. No, fuck you. No, fuck you.
A recurring nemesis of Captain America, Brock Rumlow has gone toe-to-toe with Cap on several occasions, with mixed results. As a teenager, Rumlow ran away from home to train under Taskmaster,
Yep.
and his expert knowledge of weaponry and hand-to-hand combat caught the attention of Hydra.
There are no prisoners with Hydra. Just order. And order only comes through pain. You ready for yours?
Shut the hell up.
Given the codename Crossbones, Rumlow's abilities improved, and he actually defeated the super soldier Bucky Barnes in one particularly bloody affair. Crossbones excels in marksmanship and strategy, as well as martial arts, and he literally laughs in the face of torture.
Yeah,
when
he
all else
does.
fails, he has even learned brainwashing, so he has the edge even when he faces a stronger opponent. Number 9, Kraven the
Yep,
Hunter.
Kraven's a
Have
good
resisted the magic song of the savannah drum longer than either of the white tigers before. But otherwise, I'm not impressed.
As the name suggests, Kraven the Hunter considers himself to be the world's greatest big game hunter. But rather than trap or shoot his prey, he prefers to kill dangerously large animals with nothing but his hands. Kraven
Yep.
sees Spider-Man as his greatest challenge yet, and although he usually loses out due to Spidey's resourcefulness, he is more than a match for the web-slinger, Spidey sense and all. Besides being a hunter, Kraven is also a trained mercenary and athlete, and when he took up the Spider-Man mantle to prove himself as superior, he even defeated Vermin, a foe Spider-Man was unable to take down.
No, Vermin can
Number 8,
never beat
the
Vermin.
Shredder.
The Shredder.
Does anybody have any idea about who or what this is?
The Shredder could kick all.
But I'll bet I never asked to look for a can opener.
There have been many versions of the Shredder over the years, but anyone who can take on 4 mutant reptiles is generally
And
pretty
sh-
skilled as a
and can
fighter.
actually fight
By
against,
far the biggest enemy
yeah.
of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Shredder rose through the ranks of the Foot Clan at a young age,
Yep.
eventually leading the organization into terrorism and assassination.
Yep.
Feared among his peers even before you take into account his spiked helmet and protruding armor.
Yep.
Shredder has repeatedly overpowered Splinter and
Yep.
the Turtles, both mentally and physically,
Yep.
with his genius level manipulation and complete mastery.
He
of
is also the
martial
same
arts.
person that taught karate. One of the strongest ninja girls I respect since
Number
I was a
7,
kid.
Bullseye.
Bullseye, motherfucker!
When
I
it comes
love
to martial arts,
Bullseye.
Bullseye comes up short against his arch rival, Daredevil. But where he has the edge over the man without fear is in his pinpoint accuracy. From the age of 10, Bullseye was a perfect shot with a rifle, and as an adult, Bullseye has learned to use just about anything as a weapon.
What was that, a toothpick?
Playing card, toothpick, and even his own tooth are considered deadly weapons to the psychopathic assassin, but
Yep.
he rarely resorts to such measures. Bullseye's obsessive research of his opponents and part adamantium bones are usually enough
Part
to defeat
animate.
anyone.
He's got part animal. What now?
Bullseye.
Number 6, Storm Shadow.
Storm Shadow, yeah.
Hello, brother.
Though his allegiance has wavered over time, G.I. Joe Ninja Storm Shadow is most commonly known as the bodyguard for terrorist organization Cobra. Storm Shadow has developed skills beyond those of your average ninja. Sure, being elusive is one thing, but Storm Shadow can climb vertical walls with his bare hands and move at lightning speeds.
And Snake Eyes can also do the same thing as a hero.
Where do you think the name came from? He became virtually intolerant to pain while training under his uncle, and between them, they form one of 30 family generations who were trained as ninjas. Talk about meant to be.
He's using a dual-bladed sword, fucker. I love this guy. You die.
Number 5, Bane.
Bane.
I was wondering what would break first.
See, I love this Bane. I love Bane.
Spirit?
Break him.
Oh, your buddy.
Oh,
Bane
your
is known
body.
for his muscly exterior,
Yeah.
and for being the only one of the Dark Knight's villains to have broken the bat. But he's a lot more than just raw power.
He's
Bane
intelligent.
spent time behind bars for crimes his father committed, where he learned to fully understand scientific principles and languages, working
Yep.
out for himself Batman's secret identity.
Let's not stand on ceremony here. Mr. Wayne.
For a man who outweighs and can outthink the Dark Knight, he's
That
also
is true.
surprisingly
I
nimble.
forgot about that.
After being experimented on while he was in prison, exposed to a mystery drug called Venom, Bane developed enhanced strength, speed, and stamina, which makes it tricky for Batman to even land a single blow.
And Bane always has that stuff on him. He's ungodly strong.
Number 4, Ra's al Ghul.
Ra's al
aka
Ghul,
Ra's al
motherfucker.
Ghul.
Ra's al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul. I love Ra's al
Ra's al
Ghul.
Ghul's exact age differs with each comic book reboot.
Don't matter. He's an
One
old
thing is for
motherfucker.
Sure, he has been training in martial arts, swordsmanship, and the mystic
He's
arts for
undead.
centuries.
Fucking. He's an
Demon's
undead.
Head of the League
Yeah.
of Assassins,
League of
Ra's
Assassins,
has a pretty
undead.
effective anti-aging method in the form of the Lazarus Pit, whose rejuvenating qualities have granted him near immortality.
Yep.
Primarily a Batman villain, Ra's once defeated the entire Justice League using Batman's own techniques, and even the so-called world's greatest detective learns to respect and envy Raz's intelligence and strategy. If not for his
Ra's al
dangerous
Ghul.
methods, Batman might have stayed well away from this particular enemy.
Yeah. Ra's al Ghul, I think, is one of my
Number 3,
favorites.
Mystique.
Mystique. Yeah. My girl. My fucking girl.
She's often portrayed as an anti-hero on the silver screen, but comic book Mystique does not have quite so many redeeming
No.
factors.
She's
One
evil.
of Magneto's most trusted sidekicks,
Yep.
Mystique can shapeshift her way to just about anything, and
Nope,
the
fuck
cells
you.
that allow
Nope,
her to
fuck you.
transform are multifunctional.
Nope, fuck you. Nope, fuck you, fuck you. And I slide under. Fuck you. I love how she flipped him off,
As a
too.
piece of paper, making her
Nope,
virtually impossible to hit.
fuck you.
And if you
Break
do
your neck.
manage to land a blow, she can manipulate her organs to ensure that it won't be fatal.
Yeah.
Her tissues regenerate so often that she's able to maintain her youth despite being over 100 years old. And
Yep,
that's
she's-
a lot of ass-kicking experience.
Yeah.
What's the matter, baby? You don't think I look pretty like this?
Yeah, kick the shit out of him. Yeah, you dead, bitch. You
Number
die.
2, Deathstroke.
Deathstroke, my boy.
Swordsman. Come and get some.
My boy.
After you, boy.
Slade Wilson was a gifted tactician and military
My boy.
leader even before a U.S. Army super soldier experiment left him with heightened strength, speed, healing,
Yeah,
and
you just dead,
endurance.
bitch. Just go down.
As Deathstroke, he has taken on and beaten Batman, the Green Arrow, and the Teen Titans with just one eye.
Yeah.
Which he lost after his wife found out what he had become and shot him. The experiment also granted him the ability to use 90% of his brain power, where a typical human is capable of using just about 20, turning his tactical knowledge into tactical genius,
Yeah.
and turning his opponent's own moves against them.
Yep.
And just in case you were wondering, he has also mastered just about every martial arts form, because duh.
Just duh. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, eat that,
Before we
you
unveil our
dick.
number 1 pick,
You
here are
little
a few
fucker.
honorable mentions.
Oh, hi. Thinking of Kingpin. Yeah, Kingpin is a strong motherfucker. Sabretooth. Yeah. For a guy that doesn't have only have mutant power is kind of, I don't
Number
remember.
1, Taskmaster.
Yeah,
I've studied all the Avengers' skills.
I knew Taskmaster.
Especially yours, Captain.
After injecting himself with a modified steroid, Taskmaster unlocked the memory potential in his brain, leaving him able to replicate literally anything he sees.
Yep.
He has used the ability to mimic the athleticism of Black Panther, the martial artistry of Iron Fist, the swordsmanship of Silver Samurai, the archery skills of Hawkeye, and even the precise aim of Bullseye.
Yeah. And how possible is that? Oh, that's impossible.
You're next.
It's lucky for Marvel's greatest heroes that he's rarely pitted against them, preferring instead to train criminals for various other organizations, as he has never lost a one-on-one fight.
Nope.
Only one character in Marvel is crazy enough that Taskmaster cannot predict his next moves. And
That's
you guessed
Deadpool.
it, Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Destroy you.
Yeah, that's true, and yeah, but Taskmaster
Do you
is
agree
one of
with
the
our picks?
craziest motherfuckers.
Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.
Oh, man. I love my villains. You guys understand that so much. Sorry about the laugh, but I kinda, whenever I enjoy my villains, they make me feel like I am one of them. If a lot of people ask me, would I rather be a hero or a villain? That's plain and simple for me. I'm not a hero. I'm a villain through heart. I don't like heroes. I despise every one of them. And the funniest thing to me, I think villains are actually better than heroes. But more that the reason that heroes do more damage to more... I say villains... Yeah, Joker's a good example where he does a lot of blow up shit, but a lot of his stuff do hurt people, but let me think. Superman does more damage than I'm thinking most of Batman's villains would ever do. Kind of true. And, oh yeah, you have a guy, 90% of your team, one member of your team don't trust you. That would be Batman, is already planning every point of killing the Justice League, or plans to if they ever go overkill or something. Yeah. That point's why I don't like heroes, because they're disloyal. Villains, on the other hand, when they have a join-up goal, they do it. Basically, yeah, they might have some mess-ups and all that in a new leadership, but let me explain this. They work together. One might fight and all that, but dude... One leader. And I'm sorry. Villains are better. Because let me explain this. Villains, if superheroes were allowed to kill their villains, I guarantee they would have. But, if the villains, on the other hand, had the chances they had to kill the villains... They would have. I guarantee you that. And I'm the one person agreeing with this because I'm not a hero. I'm a villain through heart. Villains are my life. Villains are my soul. I truly am one of the villains in the books. Alright guys, I'm going to see you guys later. And if you guys like the video, subscribe. And I'll see all of my creepy creatures and my villains alike next time. Like and subscribe. I'll leave the link down below.